This workout has 6 back and biceps exercises: band alternating row, Supermans, bird dog row, ball cobra, single leg barbell curl, and the single leg cable curl. Let's get into it. For the band alternating row, grab a set of bands and step back until you have tension in those bands. Then get into a half squat position, feet shoulder width apart with a neutral spine and chest up. Arms should be straight out in front of you, extended with locked elbows. Slowly and with control, pull one arm back until your hand is at your chest and your elbow is directly behind your torso. Pause briefly and then return to the starting position. Complete the intended number of sets and reps. If you keep your elbow slightly flexed, you can increase time under tension since the paused arm is performing an isometric contraction while the other arm is rowing. Time under tension refers to the amount of time a muscle is held under tension or strain during an exercise set. Increased time under tension forces your muscles to work harder and optimizes muscular strength, endurance, and growth. Next, let's move into Supermans. And for this one, you're going to begin by lying face down on the floor with your arms overhead and legs straight behind you. Contract your lower back and your glutes. You will raise your torso, heads, and arms slightly off the floor. Your arms will rise up in front of you as if you were flying. Keep your head in a neutral position as your chest rises a few inches off the floor. Pause briefly and then return to the starting position. Complete the intended number of sets and reps. The bird dog row is a more challenging strength and stability exercise, but it has many benefits. Make sure you can first do bird dogs well before trying this one. Up front, this exercise requires great anti-extension and anti-rotation core control. It has unique balance demands that will need your focus. This naturally leads to more of a neutral cervical spine position to improve balance, as well as maintain a proper core position so you aren't rocking side to side. And the necessary slower and controlled tempo for this exercise will provide sensory feedback where you can really focus on scapular protraction and retraction for better shoulder mechanics. To begin, you need a bench and a weight such as a dumbbell or a kettlebell. Then get into a bird dog position on a bench. For an example, start with your left knee and your right arm on the bench, and your right leg straight out behind you, and your left hand is holding the weight. So think opposite. Whatever side the weight is, drive the opposite foot toward the wall behind you. Then, with a tight core, row the weight up. Focus on keeping your shoulder down and pulling by bringing your elbow back. Once the weight reaches your side, pause briefly and then slowly lower back to the starting position. Complete the intended number of sets and reps and switch sides. If you need a regression, have 3 points of contact on the bench for additional stability. So 1 hand and 2 knees, and choose a lighter weight to ensure proper form. Next is the ball cobra. To start, lie down with the ball under your midsection. Legs are extended straight behind you. Extend your arms out in front of the ball. To perform the movement, engage your core by drawing in your belly button and squeeze your glutes. Pinch your shoulder blades back and down, bringing your arms around to the side of the body. Pause briefly and then return to the starting position. Repeat for the intended number of sets and reps. Moving on to the biceps, the first one is the single leg barbell curl. And for this one, you're going to need a barbell. Grab a barbell with a palms up grip with both hands. You want to stand up in a good posture. Spine is in neutral alignment and your eyes are looking forward. Then I want you to raise one leg up off the ground. While keeping your upper arm stationary, curl the weight up towards your shoulder. Only move your forearms during this movement. Once your forearms contact your biceps, pause briefly at the top, squeezing the contraction, and then slowly lower back down to the starting position. Exhale while flexing and inhale during extension. Keep your back straight the entire time through the movement. If you can't, the weight is too heavy for you, complete the intended number of sets and reps. And be sure to switch and raise your opposite foot. Last one is the single leg cable curl, and for this one you're going to need a band or a cable machine. Grab a single handle with one arm palm facing away from you. You again want to stand up with good posture. Spine is in neutral alignment and your eyes are looking forward. Raise one leg up off the ground and start balancing. You can place your opposite hand on your waist to assist with balance. While keeping your upper arm stationary, curl the weight up towards your shoulder. Only move your forearm during this movement. Once your forearm contacts your bicep, pause briefly at the top, squeezing the contraction, and then slowly lower the cable back down to the starting position. Exhale while flexing and inhale during extension. Complete the intended number of sets and reps, and then switch sides. Let me know if you have any questions about this workout, and I'll see you in another video.